Hi everyone, my name's Shilvock. I'm a bass clarinet specialist based in London and I've recently become a RATstands artist. I found lockdown incredibly isolating and tough. And I think I can say on behalf of every musician I know that it was just the weirdest thing to have happened in our lives because we can't work on our own. We work with other people. Music is a collaborative act. If it's not working with other people, at least you're working for an audience, which suddenly just became solely online. It's very limiting and restricting. I never offered online teaching or coaching before, but luckily every single one of my students was open-minded about it and everyone carried on throughout the whole of lockdown online, which was such a blessing because it really gave me routine to my days. I struggled with the lack of social interaction. I really missed my rehearsals. I'm in a trio, a contemporary music trio called Newest Collective, and we were halfway through recording a debut album of original works. We had spent so much time planning and getting them written and rehearsing to just get stopped halfway through, and we still haven't been able to finish it because of the restrictions, so we've got half an album still pending before we release it. We were also given a slot to perform at the European Clarinet Festival this summer that was supposed to be happening in Hungary, which obviously got cancelled, so everyone's had things cancelled, but it just felt particularly difficult that I was going to be finishing a master's degree, had an album that was going to be launched, had performances abroad, we were planning to do a UK tour for our album, and it all just got taken away from us, so that was really tough. Lockdown definitely inspired me to think outside of the box, and as musicians I think we can be very guilty of following a set of rules that our teachers almost instill in us from day one. You should practice this, practice your orchestral excerpts, do this, apply for this, and with all that taken away, you need to be more creative. So I definitely put a lot more time into my social media and thinking about collaborations that I could do online. So in March, I started off with 700 followers on Instagram and now I've got over 2,000. And it's incredibly international. I've done collaborations with people from South America, USA, Korea, everywhere. It's been really eye-opening and inspiring. Also, the messages of support you get from people that you've never met on the other side of the world, they're really powerful. In lockdown, I taught myself how to play the flute. I bought one a couple of years ago and I did about 15-20 minutes a day, and now I can play it fairly competently. Post-lockdown life in London is very strange. It's just lacking arts, basically. It's lacking the concerts, the rehearsals, the communities. The protests that have been going on in London recently have really shown the community of musicians and artists that still remain in London post-lockdown. We are kind of being ignored, but we need to be heard. So if you can support an artist in any way, share their posts, support them, just send them little messages now and then, just saying you're thinking about them. It really helps. My goals for 2021 is just to become more international personally. I would love to go and meet some of the people that have connected with me over social media during lockdown and kept me going. I'd love to actually perform some of the online collaborations I've done in real life. So those are my goals when travel is more open again. Thank you for listening.